Aloha guys, here with GRTV. 3 reasons that I'm no longer in the realm of prostitution. I actually once was. I'm not anymore, and I'm doing this on behalf of other people that may be in similar circumstances. And considering that I consider the definition pretty broad. Of that term. I consider it engaging with anyone who's not your dream mate. So some people, they prostitute maybe only with one person for a long time. They exchange their body for the other person's body, and that's their trade. And they think that just because it's not a brief session with money involved, that it's something different than prostitution. But I still categorize it as such, you know. And so I'm gonna give 3 reasons why I've gone beyond that phase in my life and, you know, transcended into more respect. And 3 reasons why, but 3 reasons why I was still in that realm. But I want to preface what I'm expressing here by saying that I actually learned something from this movie, Queen and Slim. I liked the movie, and I learned that 2 things. That one, it's not about how much money you make in society, it's what you do for society, and whether you're at your full potential and you're really doing something special for society, and then, you know, you get compensated and rewarded in different ways, and then you can consequentially, you know, have a spouse and have the life that you want. But that it's not about, oh, you know, I'm gonna make this type of money. The people get that misconception in their head, and then they just do things that maybe they wouldn't otherwise do if they were, you know, if there wasn't money attached to the process. Like, for example, maybe just a quick example would be selling, you know, maybe a certain pharmaceutical drugs, this doctor, and although you didn't want to. Okay, another lesson that I extrapolated was what's important in life, as far as this whole dream mate and marriage idea, is going on a life mission together, like having an agenda, you know, together. And that's so much more unique and human than just trying to actively seek out somebody who you have, you know, a physical attraction to and want to quench that desire. So yeah, I'm here to suggest all of that. Plus, oh look, there we have wow, look at that! Just during our conversation, we have a formation there that just occurred. That nice rainbow effect, as it does in Hawaii, because the variation of the weather, sun and rain, you know, results in that. I'm just gonna continue on my little walk in here and you know, express those 3 concepts. So, and then the associated reasons why I am now, you know, secure in my mind as far as self-respect and respect for others. And maybe that'll be the first point. The idea that go this way. here. The idea that it's respecting someone. Look at this sun just blasting through. This is who we are, guys. We are that light, okay? We are that light. And you're gonna see, as a result, how vivid this rainbow is here. Yeah? Alright. So, you can see the two W's, or the W and the V, Ward Village. All this new construction results in this lovely, this whole lovely creation we have here. So yeah, number one is respecting other people. You don't you prostitute yourself to somebody because you don't respect them, and because you want to either seduce them with your body or money. And oh, this is a nice effect of the Kapiolani. I don't use terms like Queen Kapiolani to refer to some of the royalty in Hawaii in the past, because I don't refer to them as royalty. To me, they're just individuals who may have played a role in leadership. And another story, obviously. Another story, but all things considered, so that's the prostitute paradox. That's number one. You know, if you care about somebody, then you won't want to seduce them. If you see a prostitute that you know and respect, for example, then you won't want to, you know, pay for their services. So that's a good start. And so in that context, you know, it's actually not. You know, a lot of times, it's, you know, it'll be argued that, oh, you know, it's the man that's at fault, but that's irresponsible thinking. Also, it's the woman's fault for seducing the man with her body, not just the man's fault for, you know, having the money. And sometimes these arrangements actually work out because it's two adults, you know. That's why I don't think it should be illegal, you know. But the second cause for transcending such behavior was actually having stronger goals. So when you have these goals, then you end up wanting a dream mate, like I was saying, somebody actually, you know, work on your life together, and actually, you know, you want to do stuff together in life, and you want to, you know, you have a specific agenda. And so it can take a while to formulate these, but the earlier the better, because when you do have these strong specific preferences, you become more selective. You realize that, oh, you know, I may find numerous people attractive, but somebody who's really attractive, that's a not such a common occurrance. And therefore, what you end up doing is you want to seek that truth. So that's number two. If you don't have any goals, if you don't have a schedule, you know, you're going to be more prone to manipulation by random people, or people who want want your body. And that's a third point. I think I was in that world, that darker world, if you will, because I wanted to please other people, and I was submissive, and I I didn't, I didn't have a sense of, like, oh, let me collect my thoughts here for a second. Yeah, I didn't realize that I could be readily seduced. When you're in places and in certain environments, people can more readily seduce you. They can say things, and they can, invite you into a place where they have authority, and then they have a psychological power over you. Especially, this is common where somebody will buy somebody food or offer them transportation or an invitation to a party, and then they'll have a certain power over them where the other person will feel like they owe them something, and then they leverage that psychologically. So those are the three causes, for. And then I had my transition when I used to not have any goals and any schedule, and therefore I was more manipulated, and more, not thinking about, well, what would my dream mate want? And then there's the element of the prostitute paradox, where you seduce people that you don't, that you don't care about. And then there's the other factor